What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Um Today I'm going to be talking about selling Pokemon bulk in 2025 and if it is profitable or if it's a waste of time. Personally, I've been thinking of different ways I can make more money in the Pokemon space rather than just selling individual cards itself. And the one big thing that came to mind was bulk, right? Everyone talks about bulk, how you can just make a good profit off of just selling bulk, and it's really a good foundation for your Pokemon TCG business, whether it's on eBay or on TCG Player. And it is one of the most popular ways to get money or make money in this space, selling bulk. I believe there's like a lot of ways. I just doing what I do, just selling individual cards, selling bulk, grading plays, and selling sealed. I think those four are the main ways. And I've been just dabbling into selling bulk and just checking out what other people are doing by selling bulk. And I have come to the conclusion that I should start selling bulk now. And here is a video on this. So number one, the easiest way to sell bulk on in the Pokemon space is to sell competitive cards, right? So you're going to want to buy bulk at a certain rate. Usually I do, what is it, $12 for every 1,000 commons. This is for commons, so basically just cards that are not hollow. And I usually do $30 per 1,000 for hollows and reverse hollows. So that means the shiny cards. So what you want to do is you want to sift through the bulk to find cards that are worth 25 cents and up and sell them on TCG Player. Usually these are competitive cards that are used in the Pokemon actual TCG game, and people use these cards in tournaments and they make decks out of them in order to win the grand prize and get first place. And the website to check the price of competitive cards is called Limitless TCG, and they give you the top 6 decks here. And if you just click on this God of War deck right here, you can just look at each individual card, what is the meta right now, and you can just see which cards are selling. Like you see here, this Monkey Dory, I believe, is this a rare? Or it is a rare that's selling for 44 cents. It's from Twilight Masquerade, and you might find a couple of these when you buy your bulk. Also, a Iono, 28 cents. Lily's Determination for 30 cents. Ultra Ball is 19. I would probably not deal with that, or I would just not bother selling it because I don't think the profit margins are there for me to make it worth my time. Night Stretcher is a good one too, 79 cents. Nest Ball, 24. Super Rod, 29. Counter Catcher is $1.81. This Bravery Charm is $1. And yeah, you can literally just go through each deck that's being used and see the price of each card. This Arven's good too. What else? This Superior Energy Retrieval, Air Balloon. So you kind of do have to have a little bit of experience, but once you do this enough times, you will be able to just snap and just memorize and recognize a card and just take it out of your bulk. But the downside to this is that it does take a lot of time unless you have a sorting machine, which costs like thousands and thousands of dollars, right? Also, packing orders for minimal profit is kind of, I would say it's not worth my personal time. But if you guys do have a lot of time and you want to pack orders for like minimal profit, then be my guest, right? This is why I say find cards that are 25 cents and up, because why would you waste all that time packing and like writing the guy's name on TCG Player for an 8-cent card? Usually sometimes people will buy cards that are like 8 cents, and you're really not making that much money to make it worth your time to sell that. You could be doing way other more things that can just make you more money in the Pokemon TCG space. Also, storage, you will need storage boxes because the bulk does take up a lot of space. You're paying like $12 for thousands per thousand. So if some guy has like 10,000 cards, you can't just leave it lying on the floor. You are going to have to organize it and put it into some white storage boxes. Number two, you can also, I've been doing this recently. I've been just looking at what people have been doing on eBay. You can make lots and sell those on eBay for good profit. And you can just look at what others are doing on eBay by going to eBay and typing in Pokemon lot and then going to see what sells. You don't really want to see the listing, or you can do that, but I would rather just see what's been done and has been proven to work. Just go to the sold items and just look at what other people are doing. Let's see, what's a good one? I found one before, but here we go. Base, Fossil, and Jungle English Pokemon random 50 card lot. He's selling this for $29.99, and I know for a fact he's getting each of these WotC cards for, I would say, around like 15 cents. Let's just click on this guy's listing, right? Oh, it's not even a good listing, but where? Okay, whatever. Just go to my listing, right? 50 WotC vintage. You can see here people are selling this for like $39.99, $35. And this is my personal listing. I kind of undercut the market because I just listed this and I do need some sales. So I want people to be more incentivized to buy my listing rather than someone else's. So I'm selling Pokemon bulk 50 card lot, which is WotC only vintage card. And I do say that there will be duplicates in here just because I have so many. I don't have the time to just individually look and give different cards to each person. So if you are going to be putting in duplicates, please put it in your listing. You don't want to be a shady seller and make the buyer feel like they are getting scammed out of their money. So let's do the math here. Where is the eBay profit calculator? Here it is. So let's say I'm selling this for $34.99. $34.99, which is a good baseline. And I think the going rate for a one single WotC card is 15 cents. 0.15 times 50, and that brings me to $7.05. So I'm paying $7.05 for 50 cards. And I am covering shipping because free shipping is going to boost you in the eBay algorithm. And to ship 50 cards is probably going to cost me $5 because a bubble mailer is USPS Ground Advantage. $5. I do have an eBay store. I am a top rated seller. I am a promoted listing, 10%. And this is going into the collectible card games category. So after all is said and done, I do, but it's fine. I do have a 5% coupon, but let's not just add that. Let's just say for the sake of this video, there's no coupon. But after all the fees and everything, I'm making $14.70. That is a rate of return of 200%, which is crazy because usually selling individual cards will not net me nearly as much of a percentage. It's only going to net me around 30%. So when you're diversifying your business and you're not just selling individual cards, you can make more profit, and it's just another revenue stream for you to make money in. And this you don't have to do this with just WotC too. I also sell like 1,000 card bulk lots, which the profit for this one is a little bit lower, but it is good enough for you to still do, because this shipping 1,000 cards actually costs a lot more when it comes to shipping. So let's do the math on this one. It's 1,000 card Pokemon bulk lot. I pay $12 per every 1,000. And I do have a way for shipping labels to cost around $8, regardless of the size. So let's say, how much am I paying for this one? How much I'm selling it for? $39.99. $39.99. So after fees and everything, I'm still making $11, which is a 93% rate of return. I'm still basically doubling up my money, which is crazy, right? So there's that. Just look at what other people are doing. You don't have to do 1,000 card lots. You can also do 500 card lots. You can do 50 card WotC vintage, because vintage does have a dedicated audience to them. Plus, you also have to think of it like this, right? Christmas is coming up. Also, people in general, or parents in general, some of them have no idea what Pokemon is. They're gonna want to go to eBay and just buy 1,000 cards for their kids. and it might click your listing. So there's that audience as well. You're capturing that audience, not just the collector side of the audience of the Pokemon space. But yeah, just look at what other people are doing, copy me, copy everyone else. But I will say you should promote your listing, because you are going to get filtered out if you are just brand new to selling bulk. People are not going to want to buy from someone who has less feedback. So I would just say promote your listing. Also, I don't think people talk about this a lot, but you can also arbitrage between bulk buyers. This might take a little bit more effort and the profit might not be there just because of shipping cost. But let's say you can buy 1,000 commons for $10, and then you can just sell them back to this guy, which I blurred his name. But there are people in Pokemon buying and selling groups on Facebook that pay $20 for 1,000 cards, which is crazy. And these guys are going to be buying often and will want a constant supplier. So if you are able to somehow find Pokemon bulk lots at $10 or even $12 per 1,000, you can make a lot of money just arbitraging in between bulk buyers. And obviously this has nothing to do with eBay, but you will get a PayPal, I think 3% goods and services fee after, if you do decide to go this route. And you're also not getting any feedback from eBay if you do decide to do this. You can also just buy bulk and then take out all the competitive cards and then just sell them back to this guy for $20. You can also do that. It's kind of shady, but it's up to you if you want to do that. Number 4 is old bulk also sells pretty well on TCG Player, from the Sun and Moon era at least, because some hollows and reverse hollows can sell for 40 cents on TCG Player. So if you're paying 3 cents per hollow or reverse hollow, you are making 37 cents back, theoretically. And here is a card. Oop, that's not Sun and Moon. Here is a card that can probably sell. You can probably sell for more than 30 cents, because a normal card of this is 44 cents and a reverse hollow of this is 93 cents. The sales volume is pretty low, but if these do sell, then you are making a lot of money ROI wise. And you will have to have these cards sit for a while, which is why I wouldn't recommend doing this. But if you want to, go ahead. And number 5, sometimes valuable cards can slip through when people sell their bulk. I bought Watsy bulk a while ago. I believe these two sales were a couple months ago, but there was a Sabrina's Gengar, and it is one of the most rare cards in the Gym Challenge set, one of the most expensive ones too. There's a holo version and a non-holo version. I got the non-holo version because this seller had no idea. They just thought it was regular bulk, just put it in there. Since it wasn't shiny, boom, I see it and I identified the card because it is a Gengar and it's rare, and I just sell it back for $76, and that bulk itself was paid for from this one card, and I'm just freeloading the rest of the Watsy bulk just because the seller forgot to, or doesn't have the knowledge to take out this card and didn't have the time to sift through to find out which cards were valuable or not. They probably just thought it wasn't shiny. They just thought it was regular bulk. Also, a Dark Charizard, Team Rocket, and this one was hollow, by the way. Or, no, it wasn't hollow. I believe I had, I forgot to put the other image. But I believe I had one hollow, and there was one that wasn't hollow. So I basically got 2 Dark Charizard cards for free because bulk sellers had no knowledge of the Pokemon market. Obviously, this won't happen that many times, but when it does happen, it does feel good, and you can just pay for your entire bulk, the bulk collection you bought just from 1 or 2 cards having slipped through. But yeah, that is basically it. I believe bulk is a very underrated avenue to selling in the Pokemon TCG space. So if you do have the time and the space, I would just dive into bulk. Just put your feet into the water, whatever that saying is. But yeah, just look into it. It will be worth your time, and it can make you a lot of money if you put in the effort. But yeah, that will be it for this video. Please subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. I am trying to hit 100 subscribers, and this channel is dedicated to helping everyone along their eBay journey. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I will try my best to get back to you. And yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Peace.